welcome all the devotees for today's Bhagavath Katha. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namini. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namini. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Please tell loudly, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Please repeat loudly, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I am not able to hear the sound at all. Please tell loudly, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is going on live. This is going recorded on YouTube channel. Please repeat loudly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I pay my obeisances unto the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada. I express all gratitude and make many praises to Srila Prabhupada for giving all of us a golden opportunity to go back to Godhead. All glories to Srila Prabhupada for his wonderful devotional services to Srimati Radharani or Gopinath. Please tell loudly. Oh, I think you people did not have breakfast, you don't have strength. Let it come out openly. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Hare Krishna, we are doing Bhagavath Katha during this time. Tuesday to Friday, I will be taking the Bhagavath classes. It is on live. If you do not, it is in English. And Tuesdays and Wednesdays, it is Mahabharata in Hindi in the evening, Ramayana also in the evening. Today evening we have Ramayana. So, if anybody does not understand English, you can tell me, I can translate in Hindi or Telugu. You all know English. So, everybody knows. You know English. Okay. See, this Bhagavatam is compiled by Sri Vedas Maharshi. It is in 18,000 verses in 12 cantos. We are doing the first canto because it's instructions given by Vyasa Maharshi itself that Krishna's pastimes during Dwapara Yuga, it is given in the 10th canto. But to understand the Supreme Lord, Bhagavan, the God, we need to understand the Bhagavatam right from the beginning. Like we go to schools and colleges, we directly don't go to the college. We start from the LKG. Nowadays play school is there. From there we start, we graduate every year like that. So here we need to start from the first canto like that. We are in the first canto. That too we are in 4th chapter. In first canto, first chapter, the sages in the Naimisharanya, they made 6 main questions to their spiritual guru Sutta Goswami. And in the second chapter, Sutta Goswami started replying to their questions about the Supreme God. In the third chapter, he has narrated the various incarnations of Krishna, who is the Supreme God. And he is the root cause of all his incarnations. We have born to our mothers, not our own determination, sankalpa, not our will. It is not our will. Because we were supposed to be born, we are born. And God has given that opportunity to take birth in our mother's womb. Whereas for God to, again, this thing is known as birth. taking birth, born. Whereas God, it's not, we don't say it is a birth, it's an incarnation. His incarnations or avatars are like on his own will. He can decide who should be his parent, who should be his father or mother, which place he has to take incarnation, everything he decides. Like he has taken Matsya Avatara in a fish womb, so many tortoise, Kurma Avatara, Varaha Avatara, wild pig, boar, all these things. According to his own will he has taken. He made the wall as his own mother and incarnated Narasimha Avatara. Like that, in the 3rd chapter, many incarnations were narrated. Generally, you know that Dashavatara, but it's not Dashavatara, it is thousands of avatars are there, and among them, even Vyasa Maharshi told that all the incarnations cannot be narrated in this Bhagavatam, because it's thousands and thousands of this. Though Vedas Maharshi himself is incarnation of Krishna, he could not narrate because that is endless and beginningless. So we cannot narrate those all the lessons, but otherwise he has given many other avatars also, like Hayagriva Avatara, Narayana Avatara, appearance of Narada, appearance of Vyasa Maharshi himself, and so many Hamsa Avatara, so many incarnations he has mentioned. So in the 4th chapter, this is about the Narada Maharshi's appearance. In this one, first he has told about his incarnation itself, Vyasa Maharshi. We are in the 19th verse of this sloka. I shall repeat slowly this verse. You need to repeat loudly with me 3 times. Thereafter, I will do the narration. Chatur Hotram Karma Sudam Prajanam Ikshya Vaidikam Vedahad Yajna Santayai Vedam Ekam Chaturvidam Chaturhotram Karmasudam Prajanam Vikshya Vaidikam Vedadat Yajna Santatai Vedam Ekam Chaturvidam Chaturhotram Karmasudam Prajanam Vikshya Vaidikam Vedahad Yajna Santayatai Vedam Ekam Chaturvidam Chaturhotram Karmasudam Prajanam Vikshya Vaidikam Vedadhat Yajna Santayai Vedam Ekam Chaturvidam. The word-to-word meaning of this verse, Chaduhu means 4, Hotram means sacrificial fires, Karma Sudam, purification of work, Prajana, of the people in general, Vikshaya, after seeing, Vaidikam, according to Vedic rites, Vaidadat, made into, Yajna, sacrifice, Santatai, to expand, Vedam Ekam, only one Veda, Chaturvidam, in 4 divisions. He saw that sacrifices mentioned in the Vedas were means by which people, occupations could be purified. And so to simplify the process, he divided the one Veda into 4 in order to expand them among men. See, we have Chaturveda, generally we say Chaturveda, but originally when the creation was made, Veda was created by the God himself, like he has created all the living beings. Not only living beings, all the living beings, including Devatas, Brahma, Shiva, everybody. When he created all the living beings, he also, along with the creation, even Veda was incarnated. Veda has incarnated. Only one Veda was there, and that was, today it is available in the book form. But in those days, not in the book form. It's only in the Dhvani, sound form it was there. It was, that instruction, Veda instruction was given to Brahma. Brahma is going to his Manasaputras, like in Parampara it has come. And this, because so many yugas, so many, there are like calendar months, there are 12 months. You know how many yugas are there? I think you must be knowing now. You know? 4. Satya Yuga, then Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga and Kali Yuga. 4 yugas. These 4 yugas totally it becomes 43,20,000 years. And to present Chaturyuga, in present Chaturyuga, this is Kali Yuga is going on, this is 28 Chaturyuga. Chaturyuga in this Kalpa. In this Kalpa means again, this is Brahma's daytime. Brahma's daytime is 1000 Chaturyugas will be there. Out of 1000 Chaturyugas, this is only 28 Chaturyuga. That means still there are about 962 Chaturyugas to be completed for the completion of daytime of Chaturmukha Brahma. During this Chaturmukha Brahma's daytime, all the living creatures are there, all the creation is there, we are existing. And this total 1000 yugas is known as one kalpa. Similar one kalpa is the night time for Chaturmukha Brahma. At that time, all the universes, Akhila Kota Brahmanda is annihilated. It is destructed. We all enter into the womb of, stomach of, Udara of Krishna Paramatma. All the living beings, all the lokas, including all devatas, everybody, no one will be there, excepting for Krishna on a banyan leaf as a small baby. When we are born, we are a very small baby. Like as a small baby will be lying on a banyan leaf, floating in the water. That is seen by only Markandeya Maharshi during his lifetime. He is a Chiranjeevi, he is still there. He is still there, Chiranjeevi, but we can't see with these eyes. Markandeya Maharshi, Hanuman, Vyasa Bhagwan, Valmiki Maharshi, they are all Chiranjeevis. They are there, but we can't see through these eyes. So, this Veda was very complicated. Nobody could follow that one. Because as time elapsed, during Satyuga, it was everybody was honest, truthful. They were following. They could follow. When it came to the Treta Yuga Samaya, when Rama was there, at that time, Dharma has come down by 25%. 75% Dharma, 25% Adharma. Again, as time elapsed, during Dwapara Yuga, it was only 50-50. In yesterday's Mahabharata, those details were given. Hanuman has explained those things to Bhimasena during the Vanavasa when he met for the Saugandhika Pushpa. So, during Dwapara, it was only 50% Dharma and 50% Adharma. Now, in the present time, 75% Adharma and 75% Dharma as per Shastras. But if you practically see, I don't think 1% is also Dharma is there. 99% is Adharma only. Everywhere Adharma is prevailing. So because nobody understood the Vedas, during the Dwapara Yuga, foreseeing the Kali Yuga time, Vedavyas Bhagwan, after compiling the Mahabharata epic, the great epic which is considered as Panchama Veda, because the original Vedas we don't understand, first he divided the one Veda into 4 Vedas. That is Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda and Atharva Veda. So, after doing all those things, he was not satisfied. He has written the great epic Mahabharata, which is considered as Panchama Veda, because even these Vedas were not learned by everybody. Only few people they understood all the 4 Vedas after dividing. A few people they could learn only 2 Vedas. Some people they could understand only 1 Veda. And few more they have learned only few chapters of 1 Veda, like that. So, for that reason he has compiled Mahabharata, the great epic which is considered as Panchama Veda, which can be understood by everybody, including all the 4 Varnas, Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras, all the 4 classes of people they can understand easily. Because why we need to understand is, in our life, we have to achieve our ultimate goal. We have so many goals in our lives. Young people, they want to get married to a beautiful woman or man, or if already they are married, they want to have very cute children, and sometimes they have to take care of elder parents and everybody. So for this one, we need to follow righteous path. And we will have so many other desires, like owning a huge, big car, lot of wealth, lot of currency notes. That we want not in Indian currency, we want in dollars, because it has more value. So we want like that. So our all of desires, these are all goals. But our ultimate goal is to go back to Godhead. Why to go back to Godhead? Because Otherwise, we will be taking life after life. It's not that now we are as a human being. Next birth also it will not be human being, that it will never be. Because during human birth, we have, along with this birth, we have intelligence. No other living being has this intelligence. Indian devatas will not have the intelligence what we are having. They have different consciousness because they are already out of right good virtues, they have become devatas. Once upon a time, they might be human beings only, but of very, very good virtues, they have become devatas. And they have different consciousness, they do not have any papa or punya. They will be only doing their duties as a devotee of God. They are all servants of God. They are devotees of God, like us. So, what happens is, only human beings can understand these Vedas. Whatever scriptures, Mahabharata, Purana, Upapurana, Bhagavatam, everything, only they can understand. If you bring some dogs and hogs over here, make them sit here, first of all they don't sit. Even if you control them, maintain them and sit, make them sit. If I tell this narrative, they don't understand. It's only for our purpose. Because Vyasa Bhagavan thought it is not possible to do, he has split the Vedas into 4 Vedas. Formerly there was only one Veda, whatever I told narration, this is given in the here, formerly there was only the Veda of the name Yajur. And the 4 divisions of sacrifices were there specifically mentioned. But to make them more easily performable, the Veda was divided into 4 orders. Above the 4 orders, namely Rig, Yajur, Sama and Atharva, there are the Puranas, the Mahabharata, Samhitas, which are known as the 5th Veda. Sri Vyasadeva and his disciples were all historical personalities. Again, Vedasa Bhagavan is not just historical personality, he is the incarnation of Krishna himself. During Dwapara Yuga, he has taken 5 incarnations. I am telling about Krishna who is in Golaka Vrindavan, not this Krishna. Again, this Krishna and that Krishna is same. But I am telling you about the Krishna Paramatma and the Golaka Vrindavana and Radharani. They have taken incarnation during Dwapara Yuga. Krishna Paramatma has taken 5 incarnations. One is as Vyasa Bhagavan, other one Krishna himself as Krishna in the womb of Devaki Mata, and third one is Narada out of Narayana. Both are incarnations of Krishna himself during Satyayuga. Nara, the Arjuna, he is also Krishna. Again, Pradyumna, the son of Rukmini, is also Krishna. Aniruddha, grandson, Krishna and Rukmini's grandson, Aniruddha is also Krishna. Like that, 5 incarnations were there in Dwapara Yuga. So, Vedas Bhagavan, he is not a just historical person, he is an incarnation of Krishna himself. He has imparted all these knowledge, this Panchama Veda, Mahabharata, all 4 Vedas split, which were split by him. Those things, 18 Puranas, 18 Upapuranas, like Puranas like Brahmanda Purana, Vishnu Purana, so many Puranas, 18 Puranas are there, and Upapuranas also. All of them have been narrated, and even this Bhagavatam, he has narrated all these things to his son, Sukadeva Maharshi. You know how Vyasa Bhagavan has incarnated. We have born to our mothers, we staying in her womb for 9 months. Only after 9 months we were delivered. Whereas Vyasa Bhagavan is the great grandson of Vasishtha Maharshi. Vasishtha Maharshi's son is Shakti Maharshi. Shakti Maharshi's son is Parashara Maharshi. Shakti Maharshi, with his once when he was traveling on pilgrimage, it was the time for the God to incarnate through Parashara Maharshi. At that time when he was supposed to cross Ganges river, at that time the woman who was the sailor, she was doing the rowing of the boat. He entered into that boat and he sought her permission, cooperation for the birth of this Vyasa Bhagavan. He convinced her, and he also given the boom. It was Matsyagandhi, not but Matsyagandhi. Her fish smell was going to 10 yojanas. 10 yojanas means One yojana is 15 kilometers. 15 kilometers into 10, 150 kilometers used to, the fish smell used to be there. He gave her boon that her body will become fragrant. She will be known as Sugandha. And for future Satyavati, who was the wife of Shantanu Maharaja and grandmother of Pandavas and Kauravas. Sorry, grandson of Dhritarashtra and Pandu, great grandmother of Pandavas and Kauravas. So, like that, this one, immediately after their coming together, child was not there in the womb of Satyavati, in that Sugandha, Vatshavani, whatever it is. Just immediately, as soon as they both came together, immediately birth has taken place, that is incarnation, and he was 16 years old. But birth itself he was 16 years old. Just Vyasa took away Parasa Maharishi took away Vyasa Bhagavan along with him. And he need not be imparted any. As soon as we are born, at the age of 3 itself, they put us in play schools, then KG, LKG, upper K, all those things, do like that. For Vyasa Bhagavan, it was not necessary. He had full knowledge because he is the God himself. He is the God himself, but as a human being, in the human form. So, he has incarnated only to split the one Veda into 4 Vedas, to compile Mahabharata, to write all the Puranas, Upapuranas and Bhagavatam for the benefit of people living during the Kali Yuga time. Because in the Kali Yuga time, none of us know God 100% fully. We think He is God, but we don't have full faith in Him. When we go out, when we see other temples, we go into other temples and we start worshipping there also. That is actually wrong. God is one. Like whether king or minister or prime minister, they have cabinet ministers, state ministers. Similarly, in this Akhilakota Brahmanda, God needs many people to assist him to manage all these affairs. Like Vayu Deva is controlling the Vayu. Athni Deva is controlling the fire. Like that, he has given different powers to different people. They are known as Devatas. They have only power to that extent. They can't give us the liberation. Why we need liberation is, we have taken lakhs and lakhs of births. Not as human beings. As many animals, birds, trees, we do not know what are the things we have taken. We remember only when we are in the womb of our mother. Right from 5th month's pregnancy till delivery time, we remember all our births, what we have taken. And we also make promises to God that we will follow Him and do the right thing to attain moksha. But once we are delivered, we are attracted by this nature. In nature, there are different gunas are there. Sattviga guna, Rasa guna and Tamasa guna. So we are attracted by those gunas. Accordingly, whichever character guna is dominating, we follow that one. Based on that one, we do good virtues or bad virtues, take birth after birth, birth after birth. So only in the human form, God, out of sympathy and kindness, He thought, okay, let me give a human birth to this soul, so that, along with intelligence, so that he will come back to my home. See, if all our young people are there, only you are the elder person over here. If you are a son or daughter, somewhere abroad or somewhere even within India, outside the city, you will be expecting them, when my son will come back, when my daughter will come back home. Like that you will be expecting. What happens? Similarly, we are all children of Krishna Paramatma, Supreme God. All the Devatas, all living beings, not only living beings, all the other animals, everybody are children of Krishna Paramatma. He will be expecting everybody to his abode. So, more than us, he will be happy when we go there. He will be happy when we go there. So, like that, he gives us a chance, but what we do is getting attracted to this nature, we will forget him. We forget him and we do all nonsense. So, in order to remember him, we have to follow all these epics like Ramayana, Mahabharata. It's not a past event. People think that Ramayana, it has taken place 20 lakhs years ago. It's a past event. Mahabharata, it has taken place about 5,250 years ago. It's a past event. No, both of them are still going on in us. Every day, not only all around us, there are many Duryodanas, many Shakunis, many Dushasanas, everybody are like that. By seeing that, they may not be Duryodhana, but by their characters they are like that. And some good people are also there, like today we have some good people, because of them country is developing a lot for the last 10 years. You must understand, I need not tell the names over here. So, because it becomes a propagation for them, I don't want to do. It's election time. So, this is not a political speech. It's only Bhagavatam. Only as an illustration I am telling. So, there are also good people like Pandavas. So, like that, not only around us, within us, like for example, our soul is Draupadi. And behind Draupadi, Paramatma is there. When Draupadi, she was tried to disrobe by the Kauravas. When she screamed Govinda, Govinda, Krishna blessed her, and she could not be disrobed. She was successful in keeping herself, her respects intact. So like that, all the good qualities are 5 sensory organs. 5 sensory organs are 5 Pandavas. This body is a chariot. You give the chariot for driving this body to Krishna. For everything, you seek his advice, then only you drive this vehicle. But if you want to go somewhere, before going there, you just make praise to Krishna. Oh Krishna, I am going out to do my karma. Please help me to do it in a rightful way. Pray to him and go. Because he can't come and tell you anything. Because everything you will have to like that. Like that, not only like Kauravas and Pandavas, all the bad qualities what we have, like ego, proudness, greediness, selfishness, all these bad qualities are Kauravas. You need to control those things with your 5 sensory organs. With 5 sensory organs, you need to control them. Similarly, like Rama, if you compare to Ramayana, again, our soul is Sita Mata. Paramatma is there, Rama is also there. Again, ego is Ahankara, is Ravana. Like that, all demons are also there. So, like Mahabharata is going on, even Ramayana is also going on. That's the reason we need to hear in the satsang, wherever the satsang is going on, to the proper channel. Again, there are many people, I don't want to name them again, there are many people who do wrong preaching. Even if you see Mahabharata, that I can tell, Disney Hotstar Mahabharata, it is 100% wrong. But for seeing that one, because the settings are very good, I myself have seen, more than 10 times I have seen. Because settings are good, their way of expression is good. Like that, what they do, these producers, directors, they attract the people for doing their business. Settings are good, but the story is 100% wrong. D.R. Chopra Mahabharata is also only 40% correct. 60% it is wrong. So, wherever satsang is going also, there are many people who, to attract people, they tell their own way because they make money by telling the stories as liked by the devotees. Here in this ISKCON temples, and there are so many other places, we don't expect any money. If you want to give as a charity, you can put it in undi. We personally don't expect any money. You don't take it all. We are doing this preaching for the benefit of you. For the benefit of Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu. When Samasta Loka, Kilakota Brahmanda, everybody, every living being is living happily, you are also one among them. God will also keep you happy. So you need not have any selfish motives. So this Upapada, everything was done, which are known as the 5th Veda. Sri Vyasadeva and his many disciples were all historical persons, and they were very kind and sympathetic for the fallen souls of this age of Kali. For our purpose, he has narrated everything to Sukha Maharshi. See, I told you Vyasa Bhagwan was instantly 16 years old. Like him during the Mahabharata, Draupadi, Drishtadumna, Shikindi, they were also born from the fire. they were immediately 60 years old. They were immediately 16 years old. And Sukadeva Maharshi, son of Vyasadeva, he was in the womb of his mother for 16 years. He was not born at 16 years old, he was born at 16 years old, but in the womb he was born not for 9 months, but he was for 16 years. And when he was in the womb of his mother, Vyasa Bhagwan has imparted all these Vedas, Mahabharata, Bhagavatam to Sukadeva Maharshi. And when Sukadeva Maharshi was born, immediately made pranams to him, and he left his parents, and he left that place. It was the time when Parikshit Maharaja was about to leave within 7 days. He left to Parikshit Maharaja along with Sudha Goswami, his disciple. He narrated the entire Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaja, who was liberated. Again, Parikshit Maharaja was born by the blessings of Krishna himself, because when he was in the Uttara's Garbha, his mother's womb, at that time Ashwatthama has aimed a Brahmastra at the womb of Uttara, trying to kill him. But even before he was killed, Krishna entered the womb of Uttara. In TVs and that they show that his blessing, out of the blessing he is saved. Not like that one. He entered into the womb of Uttara, and he has saved him from Brahmastra. Like that he was protected. And Krishna himself, because he even before birth, he had got all the knowledge from Krishna himself directly in the womb of Uttara. He was named by Krishna himself as Parikshit. Like that he was there. And during the last 7 days, now the curtains will be open for darshan. You can sit and have darshan. You need not get up. This class will continue for some more time. Then you can disperse for today. So, when like that, even when Parikshit Maharaja was supposed to die by the snake bite within 7 days, as cursed, Hare Krishna, as cursed by the Shringi, the son of a sage. At that time, Sukadeva imparted all these knowledge to his Sudha Goswami as well as the Parikshit Maharaja, and Parikshit Maharaja was liberated. Thereafter, Janamejaya was there in the ruling. After Janamejaya, 10 generations were ruling, Pandavas. That means about 4,000 years before also, Pandavas, family belonging to Pandavas were ruling the entire kingdom, entire earth. But thereafter, different kings, as it was the Kali Yuga time. So different kings, they powered on these Pandavas families, the last family. They took over whatever they had possible. Like that, it was split into different countries. Otherwise, the entire world was ruled by 10 generations after the Janamejaya, not Pandavas. After Pandavas, Parikshit. Parikshit is the grandson of Pandavas, because he was the son of Abhimanyu, and his son was Janamejaya. After Janamejaya, 10 generations were there, like that. So, there is no point in doubling the authority of the Puranas and Mahabharatas as parts and parcels of Vedas. In the Chandogya Upanishad, 7th chapter, first verse, it is said, the Puranas and Mahabharata, generally known as histories, are mentioned as the 5th Veda. They are known as Panchama Veda, because the original Vedas, 4 Vedas, we can't concentrate, we can't understand at all. We can't understand. According to Srila Jiva Goswami, there is a way of ascertaining the respective values of the revealed scriptures. For us, our ultimate goal is to go back to our Godhead. For that reason, we need to understand all these things. We shall do the 20th verse also. This was the small verse, and continue. Drik Yaju. Please repeat with me 3 times. Drik Yaju. Sama. Atharvakya. Vedaha. Chatvara. Udrataha. Itihasa. Puranam. Cha. Panchamo. Veda Uchyate. Drik Yajuhu. Samata. Arvakya. Vedaha Chatvara Udritaha Itihasa Puranam Cha Panchamo Veda Uchyate Rig Yajuhu Sama Atarvakya Veda Chatvara Udritaha Itihasa Puranam Cha Parichamo Panchamo Veda Uchyate Dugyaju Sama Atarvakya Veda Sa Chatvara Udrataha Itihasa Puranam Cha Panchamo Veda Uchyate Rig Yaju Sama Atarva Akyaha. These are the names of the four Vedas. Vedaha, the Vedas. Chatvara, four. Udritaha, made into separate parts. Itihasa, historical records. Mahabharata. Puranam Cha, and the Puranas. Panchamaha, the fifth Veda, the original source of knowledge. Uchyate is said to be. All these things, whether it is the only one Veda which was originally created, or the four Vedas which was subsequently split into by the Vedas Bhagwan, and this Itihasas, this Mahabharata and Ramana are known as Itihasas, they are not Puranas, they are known as Itihasas, and these Puranas, again Puranas are different, Garuda Purana, Vishnu Purana, like that so many Puranas, Markandeya Purana, so many Puranas are there. So all these Puranas, whatever you obtain from a absolute written by the correct acharyas, spiritual masters, which is coming from parampara, in the real form, they are all known as Panchama Veda. They are all Panchama Vedas. And it should be from the original source, that is in only Panchama Veda. Today what has happened, there are so many poets are there, many publishers are there, to attract the people, to make money. They have made according to their own versions. They have put their own narrations, and they have made lot of changes. Those things are not there. So it's not correct. So you have to follow only right this thing. For again Mahabharata, the Gorakhpur press, they have published all the 1 lakh verses. That is what I am following during the Mahabharata, this thing. They are 100% right. They have given only verse to verse narration. They have never added anything. They have never added anything. Similarly, Ramayana also Gorakhpur press, what they have done is very good. And Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada has given the original form because people to understand. Today, most of them, though we are born in this Bharat country, it is multilingual states are there. We have multi languages. For everybody, common language is English, because it has come from Britishers. But otherwise, since it is accepted by most of the world, again it's not the entire world. Entire world does not have English. Most of the places they only, because in Russia, only Russian language is there. In Germany, German language. Japanese language. They have their own languages. They follow that one only. Only in India, because of political this thing, they take advantage of all this thing. Since we understand English properly, Srila Prabhupada has given us the English translation. Also, he's made us given us in the Hindi version of the Sanskrit verses, and now it is also available in Telugu and so many other regional available. If anybody wants, they can have these copies from the bookstore in the temple. You can, even if you are not, don't find time. Keeping the Bhagavatam at home is also very auspicious. A time comes when you will only take it out and start reading it. You will learn reading it. Like that, all these Puranas, everything is considered as Panchama Veda. Hare Krishna. So, and in this Kali Yuga, what has happened is, in Treta Yuga, but they have human life was more. Satya Yuga also 1 lakh years was the lifetime. In Treta Yuga 10,000 years, Dwapara Yuga 1,000 years, in Kali Yuga it has come to 100 years. You don't have time. And in earlier yugas, they used to perform sacrifices, yajnas, yagas and all those things, because they had a lot of learned scholars were there, and they had a lot of time also. In the present Kali Yuga, we don't have time. We can't spend even 10 minutes or 15 minutes time doing some worship. So for that reason, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the incarnation of Krishna himself in the Kali Yuga as a devotee. Again, it's not his incarnation for Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga incarnation will come as Kalki Avatara at the end of Kali Yuga, which is about 4,27,000 years is there. At that time, Kalki Bhagwan will incarnate in Gujarat state, in Sambala village, in Vishnu Yasa's family, holding sword, coming on a white horse. That is given in Bhagavatam, first chapter, 26th verse. It is given. Sorry, in third chapter, 26th verse it is given. So, like that, in Kali Yuga, for our benefit, Krishna Paramatma has taken devotees as a devotee. During Treta Yuga, he has taken the incarnation of Rama, and Adishesha has taken the incarnation of Lakshmana. In Dwapara Yuga, Adishesha was Balrama and Krishna himself was Krishna. In Dwapara Yuga, Adishesha took the incarnation as Nityananda, one of the Goswamis, along with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself is the devotee as of Krishna himself. When somebody calls him as Bhagwan, he closes his eyes. He says, I am not Bhagwan, I am devotee. And he has given us the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which is easy and to chant anytime, anywhere. You can chant 24 hours to 7 days, your lifetime. And we need to remember his name every time, because in the end, before birth, he has given 4 months time in the mother's womb to remember our previous births and to see godly directly. But at the end of our life, he is giving only 1 or 2 seconds. In that 1 or 2 seconds, you need to remember him. If you remember him, you will go back to Godhead. If you don't remember, if you remember something else, you take birth suitable to that, whatever you remember. Whatever you remember, accordingly you take that birth. So, in order to remember him, see, if you people might think we are young, we are going to schools and colleges, we need not practice now. No, it's not like that. At old age, now I am active. After some more this thing, I might be bedridden. I may be able to remember Krishna. For that reason, we need to practice. And that too, in this 100 years life, we do not know when we are going to end. We can't say when we are going to end. So for that reason, we have to practice chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, so that at the end we remember. Also, not only chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, there are other ways to remember. One is when you go back to your home, he is already old. Even otherwise, if his parents are there, he can glorify whatever he has heard here. You people, for your elder parents who can't come over here because they might be having time, or they might be able to health reasons or whatever, they are unable to come here. So you have to tell all these stories to them about the God. And also, when your children, grandchildren, everything, you have to train them right from the 3 years, 3 years age. When you start speaking out like Amma, Nana, Appa, Amma, all those things, when you start speaking, at that time itself, you should train them to tell Rama, Srinivasa, whatever you desire, so that you practice it. There are some people, the children at the age of 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, they will die for so many reasons. Maybe suicide or natural death, accidental death, because their lifespan is over. Abhimanyu died in the Kurukshetra war when he was 16 years old. When he was 16 years old, he has died in the war. We do not know when we will die. For that reason, we should train our children also. And when you speak to your friends and relatives, tell about these, all this, about the God, about the Bhagavatam, about Mahabharata stories, Ramayana stories, tell them. Like that, you do the preaching. And this is one type of remembering. One is Hare Krishna Mantra, that itself, so two. And third one, you always follow righteous path. Be honest. You need not be scared of anything. For what reason you have to get scared? What will happen? Today something bad will happen, again tomorrow something good also will happen. This is just like months they pass one after the other, this also is life cycle. happiness will they exist for some time, again suffering will be there. It's a cycle, one after the other will come. You need not get scared. Everybody will be scared of only one thing, that is death, mrityu. Mrityu, that is the only thing they are death. Again for that one we need not die, because every living being, once, whether animals or we, whoever it is, once we are born, we are supposed to die. When you are supposed to die, why should you get scared for that also? That also is not get scared. Only thing is our ultimate goal. You have all your goals, different goals, desires, and everything during the lifetime. But ultimate goal you should never forget, to remember Krishna. For this reason you follow truthful path in your life. Dharma marga. Honestly you have to live. If you earn 1,000 rupees also, you'll be happy. You earn crore of rupees also, you'll be happy. It's not that if you will be happy only if you earn crore of rupees. You should be happy even with 1,000, because that is only written in our this thing, in our life, that is only your earning. So you be happy, and whatever you make food preparation, just because like somebody gives you some gift, you express gratitude, thank you, and also in return you give a return gift. Similarly, when you do some cooking, that in the form of prasad, you offer it to God. That is expressing thanks, and just pray to Him thanks. It's a gratitude. He does not take a mustard grain of food also from that one. Thereafter, take that one. How other way to help is, take a palmful of water, food you have prepared, take it outside, put it all around the corners of the house, so that any animal or insect, bird, they come and eat. Even they too need food. They can't make food. Wherever food is there, they go in search of it and lift it. So like that you give, and some beggar comes or some guest comes, offer them some food. Don't take it for your own purpose or for the family purpose. It becomes selfishness. You should not have selfishness attitude, should not be there. That you should avoid. And desires, you should not have any desires. Even if you have desire, you just express it before the God, not before the Devatas. Because Devatas, they are having different responsibilities. If you are going to ask some Devata to give liberation, moksha they won't give. See, some people have Agni, Deva can control only Agni, Vayuda can control only Vayu. If you go to them and ask for moksha, they can't give. And Shiva can give only, he is only Samharaka, he can only kill, he can't give you liberation. There are Alvar's, now time is up, but Alvar's story is there in that one. But Alvar, he was a Shiva devotee. Shiva devotee, because of his instruction, like through spiritual masters, he left Shiva, worshipping Shiva, but he started bhakti in Vishnu Tattva. When he started that one, Shiva manifested before him and asked him for some boon. He said, I don't need any boon from you. He said, no, because you were earlier my devotee. Still I am happy. You please ask for boon. That person who was changed to Vishnu Tattva, he said, no, I don't. Then he said, give me liberation. Then Shiva said, I cannot give liberation. Okay, you do continue your bhakti in this thing. So when you go to other devatas, I am not saying you should not go to other temples. When you need to go, because they are all like we are devotees of Krishna, they are also devotees of Krishna, because they are doing, we are not doing 100%, but they are following the rules and regulations laid down by Krishna. Sun rises, 5:30 means 5:30 will rise. Like that, it has to rain only during the rainy season, and rain will rainy season. Like that it happens. So, like that, every devata is having different responsibilities. They are executing up to that one. When you go to those temples, what you need to do is, oh Devi or Swami, whatever you say, please give me devotion in Krishna. Please give me devotion in Krishna, that's all. When you come to Krishna, you say, Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu. When you say Samasta Loka Bhavantu, you are the one among the Samasta Loka. So you are ultimately benefited. Otherwise, you want to express specifically, you can express with Krishna, because he can give everything. He is the controller for everything, he can give everything. If you want to some graduation or PhD degree, or a good appointment, or good earnings, or good wife or husband or children, whatever you want, you can express to Krishna, but not to other devatas, because they don't have those powers. But otherwise, even with Krishna, if you say samasta loka sukno bhavantu, without expecting anything, you will be most happiest person. Because without selfishness, you are desiring everybody's prosperity. Like that, what you need to is, you don't hurt anybody, don't harm anybody. I am not saying anybody means it's not only just human beings. Any animals, birds, everybody, you should not hurt them. Without hurting them, you do your duty truthfully. Whatever good, you be satisfied with it. Krishna will take care of you. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has asked us to do 64 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, but now after 600 years and now it has passed away, elapsed. So now we don't have time. Already are getting time to go to schools and colleges. And some people they are going for workplace, we don't have time. So at least every day in the initial days it will take about 15 minutes. But once you practice, it shall take only 7 to 10 minutes only. At least you do one round either at home or in the temple, wherever it is possible. Carry the chanting band. Don't feel shy or shame to carry the chanting band. If it is not possible, without the chanting band also you can do the Hare Krishna mantra. There are no regulations that you should hold the chanting band. Without chanting band also you can do while driving, two-wheeler, four-wheeler, traveling in a bus or flight. Whenever you are doing, you please chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Now we shall chant 10 times and disperse for today. And please tell loudly along with me. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Loudly, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Swasti Prabhya Paripalayantyam Nyayena Margena Mai Gopashvosa Nityam Samasta Loka Sunantu Kayena Vacha Manase Indriya Buddhyatpate Swabhavat Karomi Yajyat Prasmai Naranati Sarpayami Srimana Sarpayam Sarvam Krishnapastu Mangalam Nitya Srita Mangalam. Jai Sri Radha Upnath ki, Jai Sri Jagannath Subhadramaya ki, Jai Sri Narsingh Bhagwan ki, Jai Sri Prahlad Maharaj ki, Jai Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Jai Sri Panchatattva ki, Jai Sri Madhvavadam Granth ki, Jai Sri Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki, Jai Sri Prabhupada ki. Hare Krishna. We shall meet for Bhagavatam class tomorrow.